Hi, everyone. This is Sylvia Haida. And as we said before, we're going to be talking about who we are. And welcome to another episode of Synergy of the Rose, where we talk about spirituality and healing methods that we work with. Even we talked about conspiracy theories and have a little fun with it. Welcome. And we'll start with my story. But Claire, I want to say hello to
Hi, everyone. But yeah, Sylvia, we want to hear about you on this video. We want to hear
Yes.
about how you started.
So how I started. So first of all, I'm from Mexico, so this is part of my history, and I've had generations and generations of healers, and we call them curanderos. We also have a lot of what people would say, not witches, but yeah, healing women, you know. And growing up, these were just some of the things that I grew up with that I thought the whole world kind of knew, because that's kind of how we heal ourselves. We take from nature, and that's how we heal with energies and certain practices, certain rituals. I honestly believe my whole childhood that's how the whole world worked. So when we moved to the US, I was surprised that, that that's not how it is. I mean, but we continue, and my mom does a lot of it as well. And she learned from her great aunt and passed it to me. And now, of course, now I'm teaching my daughter. But I work a lot with spirits, kind of guide me. But like I said, growing up, to me, that was just very normal. Sometimes I would meet other people or spirits and not make anything of it. And then I would tell my mom, and she's like, no, that wasn't there. I've come across so many stories with people would say ghosts, but I call them spirits. And there's sometimes some of them need healing, some of them need guidance. And I work a lot with bringing them to the other side. It's mostly children who have passed and are seeking to reunite with family over. I don't consider myself a medium because I don't normally talk to spirits like that. It's like they come to me with different things in terms of trying to cross over or healing or something that needs to be talked about or addressed. And I also work with energies and a lot of energy. So I tend to not go out a lot because I pick on everyone's energy and too much. And I've learned how to control it, but I'm a huge into nature. I do a lot of meditation, and I work with a lot of walking meditations and help people guide them through guided meditations, spiritual animals as well. I'm teaching my children all the time how to find their spirit animal and as how they change. And rituals to bless the home, to cleanse the home, and just things that go along with the world of curanderismo. I know a lot of people are going like, oh, there's good and bad. And I think it's just energies, and it's mostly human that think that it's bad. And it's how you do that. All I keep telling my daughter, because she's learning, it's that every energy that you put out there, it's going to come back to you. Mm-hmm. Everything. And how we see people and how we treat others, everything comes back to you. We're all connected somehow. And because like I said, I work with energies and I feel a lot of energies. I sometimes sympathize with people that others would be like, oh, that's not okay. And I'm like, I can see that child within that person. And that's who I focus on. Mm-hmm. So I tend to work mostly right now with a lot of males as well. I've talked in other podcasts that I work with males because they have a hard time expressing themselves. There's a lot little boys in there that are just didn't get a chance to just be little boys. They were told to be tough and grow up, and you're the man of the house. So I'm working with a lot of getting them back to becoming, the child within themselves. And because I think that if you help the child, then that will also blossom the adult and become a better person. So I have so many stories that I can share with you that some of them are a little bit hard to believe sometimes. I do I started with astro projecting as well. And that's fun to start with. And as well as I do just more of the body code, emotion code that kind of goes along in the, market area, and Reiki as well. But mostly I rely on what I've been taught as a child from rituals of bringing in money, finding work, healing. I think a lot of people always gravitate more towards the money part, because when I tell them, like, yeah, if I just need that money, I just do this, and here it comes. And nobody can believe me that part, but it works. And yeah, I think that's kind of everything there is about me. And I got the pleasure to know you because I think you were talking about how you got there was, you were hitting rock bottom. And I think at that point, I came to a new country where I was kind of extracted from everything that I knew, and I was having a hard time adjusting. I was having a hard time not with all these new cultures and everything like that. Why was I here? And like I said, everything just comes together, because now I'm like, oh, that's why I'm supposed to be here. Oh, that's why I'm supposed to be here. So that's what I was laughing, because you're like, you're true. It's true. It always comes together. Mm-hmm. Now I see the world as in, that's really fascinating. I wonder what I'm going to learn from this. Or if I move somewhere, like, oh, I can't wait to see who I'm going to meet in this time. So we just moved and we're meeting new people, and I'm just excited for the new people who's going to come into my life. And I'm like, oh, I wonder who's going to be the new best friend, or who's going to be the other person. Like, it's going to make a major influence in my life. And once you reach that point, I think it's just about life. I love to live. I love life, and I've got this one, and I can't wait. I mean, and then we'll talk about different lives as well, because that's a whole different video that could be fun to get into. But yeah, that's my story. So if you are new to us, remember to subscribe, share, and like. So thank you.
Bye-bye.